Hi guys, it's Kat. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I would like to talk to you guys about something very personal. It is my first video, so please be easy on me. There are a few people who knows and plenty who doesn't, and I am so excited to share that with you and tell my story. So 26th of May 2019, I had a weight loss surgery and it's changed my life. I know that weight loss surgery is a very scary subject for some of you, and in today's video I will go deeper into the pre-op process and how everything looked like from my point of view and from my experience, and I will as well tell you why I decided to do it. So the surgery that I had is lap band, known as well as gastric band, and the most common question that I had from people was why I want to do it, why I decided to have a weight loss surgery. Oh boy, from where should I start? I am one of those people that has been overweight majority of my life. I've always searched for new workout plans, new diet, new solutions. Nothing really worked. I started to put a lot of weight at 12, 13 years old, and it's just got worse and worse. When I hit puberty, I've noticed the biggest weight gain. Then I started high school, and together with high school, I started all my bad habits. Cigarettes, alcohol, partying, going out, all those factors had a massive impact on my weight and on my health. Then I moved abroad and I put even more weight. Even though I was trying to control it as much as I could, nothing really worked. I started developing hormonal issues that involve contraception at the time as well. So that didn't help either. Literally, I felt like whole world is against me to lose weight. And it wasn't a nice feeling. I am one of those people, and I was one of those kids that was always happy, always cheerful. I always liked to play. My weight was never in the way for me to behave like every other kid. So it is a very weird psychological thing, to be honest with you, because even though I was a very confident kid, I had my insecurities. I never showed my insecurities in front of my colleagues, in front of my friends, in front of my family. I would always do it when I would be by myself. Then there would be the reality check when it will hit me when I was by myself. It was a nice feeling. I never had a depression really because of everything that I've been through due to my weight when I was a kid. My mom thought that I need a psychologist, even though I really didn't. I just reacted in a very strange way. It was basically an aggression towards my family members mostly. But that's a subject for another video. I just want to mention that this is my personal experience, and your journey, your life is probably completely different. We're all different. So please bear that in mind. This is my personal experience and my story. So as I was saying, the weight has a huge impact on my life, and it was always on the way. And I just felt hopeless. I didn't know how I can lose it. So weight loss surgery was always there in the back of my head. It was more like a fantasy. I always thought that, oh my god, if I will have a weight loss surgery, life will be so beautiful, I will be skinny. Obviously it's not the case that it's a quick fix. It is just a tool that helps you to lose weight, only if you stick to other conditions. But obviously, as I said, when I was younger, that's how I thought that if I will have a weight loss surgery, my life will be beautiful. Everything happened very, very fast. I remember at that time I was on a very strict workout regime and diet, and I saw this little advert on my phone regarding weight loss clinic. I was very intrigued. I decided to look it up. I did my research. I tried to find as many informations about them as it was possible, see if this is maybe the place that could help. Remember guys as well that even though you want a weight loss surgery, your health condition, your medical records, your weight, your age, all of those factors might indicate that you can't have one. So you need to be prepared when you talk to your doctor, when you talk to your GP, when you talk to the clinics, that you need to listen to them and you need to tell the whole truth. You can't lie about your medical past or medical records just to have a weight loss surgery, because that might come back to you after and it might not be very pleasant. So please bear that in mind, that even though you really want a weight loss surgery, it might not be right thing for you to do. So it didn't take me long when I decided to call up and make an appointment. I just wanted to talk to someone. I didn't know if this is the right thing for me. I wasn't ready to say yes, I want it. I just wanted to talk to someone, ask questions, find out. So before my appointment, I had a quick interview with one of the nurses over the phone. She basically took all my details, all my medical records, asked for my age, my weight. She asked me what kind of surgery I was looking into. To be honest with you, at that point, I wasn't really sure. I wasn't into all this knowledge about the surgeries, what is right, what is not right, what is with my weight right, or whatever. So based on all those informations, she was able to suggest me what surgery would be the right for me. Obviously, it's not like this is the surgery that you will get, so she just basically pointed me in the right direction of what surgery I should look into. After that phone call, there was a time to schedule an appointment, which I was very excited about. And I remember I told only my husband at that time. I really didn't share this news with anyone, because to be honest with you, I didn't really know that it's going to happen, that I really wanted, that this is the right thing for me. I was going there to find out as many information as I can to make a decision. So I just didn't feel like it's necessary to speak up to my friends, my family. Obviously, only my husband was the only person. And for my consultation, I went by myself as well. I decided that this is something that I should do by myself. If you would like to take someone with you as a support, there's nothing wrong with that. It's totally fine. Just remember that you need to trust that person. You are going to discuss the very delicate and personal subject, and you don't want to feel uncomfortable. You want to trust that person enough to open up in front of the doctor, in front of that person, and you want to feel as comfortable as it's possible, so please bear that in mind. On my consultation day, I spoke with 3 different people. First one was my patient care coordinator, amazing, lovely lady. She was responsible for all the paperwork and the financial side of the procedure. From the very beginning, I felt very comfortable and relaxed to talk to her about all my worries, my concerns, and it's very important. You do need to remember that you are considering a surgery. It is a big deal. It's not something that you should take lightly. So for them to make me feel comfortable enough that I could ask about everything, and at the same time they were making sure that I'm making the right choice, because that's another thing. If you are going somewhere and you pay for service, you're just expecting to receive that service, and I assume that there are places out there that you will go there, you will say I want it, they will give it to you because you pay for it. But then at the same time, what about other aspects of that service? So I was very happy that they were actually showing me all the pros and cons of it, all the consequences, side effects, negative side of the procedure, for me to make a right decision. They just didn't want me to regret it, and I was very grateful for that. During the consultations and looking into the phone call interview that I had previously, we were discussing what weight loss surgery would be the most suitable for me. And they went through all of the availables in that clinic. So they had gastric balloon, gastric band, sleeve gastrectomy and gastric bypass. After a long chat with my surgeon, we decided that the gastric band is the right thing for me to do. Side note, my surgeon is actually one of the most experienced obesity surgeons in the world. He was one of the 2 doctors in 1980s who was working with the band from the very beginning, and he was one of the doctors who took the original concept of the adjustable band and just turned it into the reality. When I found out that information, I was absolutely shocked and amazed. How brilliant man is that. And that's another thing, you do need to trust your medical staff. From the moment when I stepped into that clinic, I knew that I am in the right place. Call it intuition, call it whatever you want. I knew that this is the right place for me to be. In my next video, I will go deeper into the whole band adjusting process and how everything looked like. I will go deeper into the surgery day, so stay tuned for that. So before I move forward, let me just summarize everything quick. So the consultation, your first consultations, is probably the most important part in the whole process. This is the time for you to meet your surgeon, meet your medical staff, meet your patient care coordinator, find out all the information that you want. I remember when I went for my appointment, I actually prepared the huge list full of questions that I asked to all my medical stuff, my concerns, my worries. I remember I was preparing that list probably a week before my appointment. I was so ready to basically find out everything, and this is the most important step for you. I didn't want to make a decision straight away. I decided to take all those informations and answers back home, show them to my husband, see what he thinks about it, ask for his opinion, and then make a decision and see if I want to move forward with it. I'm very grateful that he was very understanding and supporting from the very beginning. He just wanted me to be happy, and I know that he would love me in any size, but let's be honest, who wouldn't like to have a hot, skinny wife? So the day after, I decided to call my patient care coordinator, and I told her that I made up my mind, I'm ready, let's just do it. And I remember my surgery from that phone call was, I think, month after. So it was pretty fast. It was the most exciting moment because it was the waiting time and the waiting game, and I was just so ready to change my life. Because remember that the surgery, it is a life-changing process. It's not for a year or two, it is a life-changing process, and I was so ready for that. The next step in this whole process is 7 days pre-op diet. 7 days pre-op diet is usually sufficient. However, your surgeon can always request a longer period. Everything depends personally on the person. Everything depends on your medical records, your body mass index, your age, the type of surgery that you're having. So it is individual thing. I've been recommended 7 days pre-op diet. This diet is an extremely important thing for our liver. The main purpose of it is to reduce the size of our liver. As we know, liver lays next to the stomach, so during the surgery, it's easier for the surgeon to perform the procedure when the liver is smaller, and at the same time, it is safer for us. I've been recommended as well 1,000 calories a day before the surgery. They provided me with a whole meal plan that helped me to keep within the calorie limit, and then at the same time provided me healthy, nutritional, balanced diet. My clinic had an option as well to purchase meal replacement for 7 days before surgery and 5 weeks after surgery. I actually thought that it's an amazing thing because I didn't need to worry about cooking, meal prepping. I was just focusing on the recovery. So I decided to take it. The company that provides meal replacement plan in this clinic called Acti Diet. So let me tell you from the beginning how the whole meal replacement looked like. So a week or so before my 7 days pre-op diet, I received a delivery full of sachets that meant to last from 5 to 6 weeks. And to be honest with you, it lasted for way longer than that, because I remember even 8-9 weeks after surgery, I still used my sachet sometimes, you know, in between the meals when I was able to eat normal food. I would just replace one meal a day with a sachet or something like that. So it lasted for way longer than that. And honestly, I was shocked with the variety and the flavors and everything inside these boxes that I received. I didn't expect. Bear that in mind, guys, that my meal replacement is supposed to replace all my meals. So I didn't have any other meals than meals from the sachets. So let me show you how the sachet looked like. I actually kept some of them for this video to show you guys. And the brand, as I said, called Acti Diet. These sachets were divided by 4 different groups. So the group number 1 was breakfast. And the breakfast that I have here is apple and cinnamon porridge, one of my favorites. They had as well classic porridge, just a plain porridge, toffee or banana toffee porridge, chocolate porridge, strawberry, plenty of flavors, very easy to make. You just put it to the bowl, put some water, microwave, done. So very easy, very quick. You didn't need to worry, because at the same time I was looking for the convenience. I didn't know how I'm gonna feel after surgery, if I'm gonna feel well enough to even think about cooking and meal prepping. So I thought that that was the right choice for me, and I was very happy with it. The group number 2 was shakes and smoothies. So shakes and smoothies, again, plenty different flavors, mango, banana, chocolate, so many of them. Just shake it in the shaker, add some water, that's it. Group number 3, soups. I believe they had only 4 soups. So they had mushroom soups, vegetable soups, Thai soups, and tomato and herb soups, only 4. Very tasty, again, water, microwave, done. And group number 4, which I was the most shocked, Meals. Yes, you heard right, meals. At the beginning I thought that it's a mistake, because as I heard from my medical staff back in the clinic that I'm not going to have any solid food after surgery for at least 6 weeks, and I was prepared for that. But then when I saw meals, I was like, how? And then when I looked at the flavors, I was even more surprised, because I found mac and cheese, spaghetti bolognese, some rice dishes, I don't even know, there were so many of them, cottage pie. So that was a bit surprising part, but again, I'm not a fussy eater. I can pretty much adjust straight away to new flavors, and I like to try new things, so it wasn't a big deal for me. I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, yuck, how you can eat powdery mac and cheese and spaghetti bolognese. To be honest with you, flavors weren't the issue. I faced a bigger issue on the way. I didn't realize how important for us people is texture. It is an extremely important thing, but I will go deeper into this in my next video when I will discuss with you my post-op experience, so stay tuned. So together with the delivery of the sachets, I received a little guidelines that kind of suggested me how I should use my sachets in my plan, and how does everything look like. So just to give you an idea, for breakfast, 7 days before the surgery, I will have a breakfast, which is my porridge, and then I would add a portion of fruits. Then for dinner, let's say, I would have my soup sachet, and I will add a vegetable portion. That will still have to be within the 1000 calorie. However, I still had to have some sort of solid food. After surgery, there was no additionals, no vegetables, no fruits, just sachets, and everything had to be very liquidy. In the first 2 weeks, I didn't have dinners or suppers. I stick to only 3 meals a day. After that, I could introduce a little bit more, but slowly. So yeah, that's how my meal replacement looked like. I will obviously go deeper after surgery in my post-op experience video, how everything looked like day by day and my struggles and everything like that. So please stay tuned, and this video is coming shortly. So that was my little story regarding my pre-op experience. I'm so happy that I can share that with you and put it into the universe for everyone to see. I know that these kind of videos could be really helpful for some of you. I remember when I was going to the whole process and I was trying to find help and advice, I found so many important information through those videos, and I found so many amazing people as well who inspired me and helped me to get through this. If you have any questions, or you're looking for some advice, or you simply want to talk to someone, please remember that I am here for you. Let me know and I'll definitely reply you. I do believe there are plenty of beautiful souls out there, and if you are at the beginning of your journey like I am, remember that we can do this. Please stay happy, stay positive, stay strong, and please stay safe. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. Please consider to subscribe my channel. If you have any thoughts, any advice, any feedback, please leave a comment down below. I'm looking forward to hear all about it. In my next video, I will go deeper into the surgery date and my experience and what I've been through. So please stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!